Yeah, so I want to talk about the fallen world and what the Bible describes as the eternal lake of fire and the people of the world. Okay, so there's a parable in the Bible. It describes the servants given 1 talent, and servants given 2 talents, 3 talents, 4 talents, 10 talents. And when he goes to the one who is like fearful and this describes is the faithless people. Like if you look at the Israeli propagandist who was saying like, oh, those Gaza people, they don't deserve any mercy. We should kill them all. And you know, if they're gonna exhibit any kind of existential threat for even one, hamster of the Israeli occupiers, they should all get killed, and there's no pardoning these people. Like, this is a psychopath. She's telling you, like, her psychopathic perspective, where all of their paranoid, violence is justified. There is no limit to their paranoid violence, and they are completely indiscriminate about it. Just kill everybody brutally, in a most, I think tear gas. They killed 30 people in one day in a tear gassing, and people have to understand how painful that is and how evil that is. It's not like a pleasant, thing. It's not quick. I don't think it's quick. I think it's very I don't know. It's brutal, and it's 30 people is a lot in a tear gas, and without warrant, because they're attacking people receiving aid who are been starving for a long time, and it's just a maniacal cruelty. But that is the faithless people. Okay, but that's what the Bible's describing as the faithless. Like, if someone acting like that is not acting with any shred of faith or decency. They are faithless completely, proudly. The person's like telling you, like, that's what I believe in. That like insane practicality, because it's not practical, but it is a faithless, practicality. It's not just describing a small sect of people, by the way. This is the great majority of people now. It's almost the absolution. In most places, it is the absolution. This is everybody. They're actualized, right? They're grounded. They don't care about what's going on. They make no qualms about morality. They want their paycheck, okay? Because they won't stand up for any kind of moral objectivity, which just means faithlessness. As the Bible talks about faith, it's talking about moral objectivity. Really, when it comes down to Yahweh, that's Jesus. His name is Yeshua, meaning Yahweh is our righteousness. Meaning objective morality comes from this Torah, God. That's Yahweh. This is encrypted in your Bible. It's telling you, what does Yahweh mean? It is the truth of truths of reality. It's a synthetic world. Okay, there's the Watchers, there's the Nephilim, but Yahweh's truth of truths. And the name Yeshua means that is our righteousness. That is our faithfulness. But the modern church has the godlessness as faithfulness, so that they're complicit. They don't care. That's, in their terms, that's their faith. They have a faith because they don't care. They just do whatever the college tells them. They do whatever the doctors tell them. They do whatever the courts tell them. They do whatever the warden tells them. Whatever the sergeant tells them. They're just following orders because they don't care. But really, that's the parable when Jesus is talking about my fearful master. Like, I buried my talent because there's a fearful master, and then he says, you wicked, cruel person, you wicked servant. And he takes the talent and he gives it to the one with many. The one with many is Satan in the eternal lake of fire. That's what it is. That's the hive-mindedness. And that's the NPCs that are all around us. It's the Nephilim shape changers. That is the worldly people. But that's like the worthless people, which is the majority of people now. It's not like all the people are now in a righteous alignment with truth. This is a lie from the New Age. But the people have, you're just in the presence of the one being who has stolen all the talents from the people, and it's down to the almost no flesh left.